Mic check, mic check. Hey, it's Tony and Chelsea Live every Thursday at 5 o'clock.
Yeah?
Or so.
Or so. About. And this episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the easiest way to create a beautiful website, a blog, an online store, or a portfolio. Squarespace. Is that Siobhan?
Yeah, my keys are all messed up. Sorry.
Siobhan is not Squarespace, just to be clear. But if you do want Squarespace, you can go to squarespace.com/Tony and use the coupon code portfolio to get 10% off. You can also just try it out for 14 days, no credit card needed. I think you'll like it. And it's a pretty good exercise too, even if you don't plan on getting it. It's a good way to cull through your photos, choose your favorites, and see which pictures you need to take more of, which ones you need to drop. It's a good exercise.
Yeah, we love Squarespace. They make your portfolio look awesome. If you happen to have a Squarespace portfolio, go to sdp.io/link and you can send your portfolio in and we'll take a look at it live. If you can't tell, we've once again mucked up the whole live show by making a ton of changes. And that always means last minute running around, scrambling, trying to make sure things work. Because we tested everything at 3 o'clock and it was all running smoothly, but since then, everything broke.
Everything falls to shit.
It's live TV.
I'm going to do the opposite of last week and say if there are any problems, don't tell us about that.
Yeah, we don't need to hear. We'll figure it out.
We'll already know.
It's frustrating because everybody means well, but you will get a stream of hundreds of people telling you the exact same thing that went wrong. Like, you're out of focus, you're out of focus.
Yeah.
Okay, there are two ways you can communicate with us today. You can use Twitter, #TCLive, and if you do that, our producer Justin over here, who's furiously trying to keep things running, will put it online. Thanks, Justin. What you drinking today, Justin?
Sorry, I'm drinking this lemonade vodka stuff from Texas.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff.
His job's too involved. We need to take away the vodka and give him coffee. He gets coffee.
What about you, Siobhan? What are you drinking? I love me some box wine. And you'll notice that Siobhan also has a new mic today, so hopefully that works out well. And she'll send it over to us if you succeed in entertaining her. We'll also look at your pictures live if they're candid photography, because that's our theme for today. Every week we have a different theme. This week it's candid pictures.
It says next week, but I was too lazy to change the graphic.
Okay, that's a good explanation. We also didn't put a link in, but it's go to northrop.photo/submit or sdp-/submit. And
yeah.
Next week you can prepare, take a self-portrait, a creative self-portrait, not a selfie at the end of your arm, but do something creative where you're the model. This is not even a self-portrait, it's just the first example I came across. So point the camera at yourself.
You just want to show everyone like cool shoes.
Cool shoes, Chelsea.
I just wanted to plug Sarah Bowman. She wrote another blog for us. She's incredible.
Yeah, she's my favorite.
And her blog is called Get the Effect, Fade Away. And she teaches you how to get that effect in Photoshop. She's extremely talented. So you should go to northrop.photo and check her out. We've got other blogs too.
Yeah, we've got a good blog there. I love how interesting that picture became, because sometimes it's a picture that you would think is a mistake, like your eyes are closed there.
Mm-hmm.
But after processing, it all becomes very deliberate because she just added in the rest of the mood and the storytelling.
Yeah. She's really talented. Tony.
Photoshop
book.
I finished up the first couple of chapters of the Photoshop book. So if you have pre-ordered it, you can go to sdp.io/psowner, and that'll take you to the owner's page because you bought it from northrop.photo. So just log in there with your same account and you can download those first 2 chapters in a PDF. Of course, there's already 8 full hours of video training for $9.99. So if you don't have it yet, you can visit sdp.io/store, get those 8 hours of training, get the first 2 chapters, 80 pages, and then, of course, you'll get a steady stream as I write some more chapters for you. Check it out. It's cheap. You can also pre-order the paperback, but there's also an ebook.
We got more shirts in. You guys bought most of them, so we ordered more. So I just wanted to let you know there's more size large, which was popular. They're at sdp.io/t-shirts, plug.
Oh, I'm wearing one right here.
Plug.
Okay, so a bit of photo news. We always cover the latest in photo news, and there's not much this week because CES was last week, and so everybody just unloaded everything that they had. I just really wanted to warn you, you have just a couple of days to register with the FAA if you're a U.S. citizen and you have a drone.
Did you register ours?
I did.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then you have to like write a serial number on the side of your drone. Like they give you a number that starts with FA and then it's like 10 digits and you write it on the side of your drone.
I think we should also start naming them like boats.
I wish you could assign your own. Yeah, name them after a lady.
Mm-hmm.
Or some clever boating pun that they always do.
Yeah,
I
I
hate
do
the
a
boating puns.
sky pun.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I know.
You can go to sdp.io/FAA to register it. If you register it now, it's free basically. You pay $5, but then they refund your $5.
That makes no sense.
If you wait until next week, you have to pay $5.
What?
I'll import some pictures while you. Here are the candid pictures that we've imported from people who've submitted.
Well, thanks for letting us know.
Here's a picture from Peru. And look how adorable this kid is.
Those rosy cheeks.
Yeah, that's a really cute picture. So these are clearly the locals like having some food. It's kind of street photography. I think it's good. It tells you a little bit about the life.
It's a slice of life. I like that.
Nice shot. And this is kind of a shot in between moments at a racetrack, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a whole lot of his expression that we can see there. So I don't know too much of what the story is. Maybe he's just bored.
Maybe he's thinking about how he lost.
That's a cool shot. I like the shot a lot.
Yeah, but what cave-dwelling
a
person took this? Where are you, fine cave person? I like it. Natural framing. Again, a nice slice of life.
Chelsea, why don't you take a look at a couple of pictures and I'll go see if I can help out Justin with what's going on.
Sure. This is a cute candid shot. It looks like he got off his little bike and he's inspecting something, probably an ant. He's got some killer SpongeBob undies. It's really cute. Let's see what else. Oh, this is great. I love the light here. Let's do a few edits because I just want to bring out the shadows a little bit. It's really dark. But then the guitar is very bright, so let's go to the shadows and try to just pull them up a little bit. And I want to try it in black and white too, just because there are a lot of great shapes and the light's hitting them in interesting ways. So I like both. I like the color too. It shows off their shirts a little more. The black and white, I'm focusing more, I think, on this gentleman and her. But that's a really nice candid photo. Wow, this isn't unusual for a candid. Great colors. Little tiny bit of haloing here, so just be careful about that. That's probably, what is this process in HDR? That's probably just an artifact. And what is this? A bazaar? People are shopping for little tchotchkes and things. It's interesting. It's a nice shot. What is the story here? I like his expression. He's having a cigarette. He's near the phone. It makes me think he's at a rest stop or something. It's a cool shot, the beautiful background. I think I like it in color. Let me see. I could do color or black and white. I think black and white, you focus more on him and the lines and the light here, and the color, the background looks more beautiful, which either or, I think it's more of a gritty scene because he's kind of like a smoking kind of guy. I don't know. She looked over her shoulder from texting.
So yeah, I'll just keep
I like that one. There's not really important information up here, so I think I'd crop it a little bit more. And just put her eyes in the top third, at least. And then you just focus on her a bit more.
Yeah, I think the lesson is with candid photography, you often don't have the time to carefully compose it. You
Yeah.
certainly can't go back and pose somebody. So
Yeah.
you do that often in post. Maybe you shoot a little bit wide, but then fix it with crops.
Yeah, I'm also just bringing up the whites a little bit, the highlights as well. Not too much. Nice.
We get a lot of photos of other photographers.
Yeah.
Whenever we're out with other photographers, everybody has a camera, so we often have pictures of people working.
For me, there's like 3 paths that my eyes want to take. I look at him, and he's looking at the camera screen, and then I want to see what's off the camera over here. So this picture is actually cropped too much, which may surprise our viewers. I'd like to see what he's shooting.
Yeah, it's a key part of the story, right?
Yeah. But still a nice picture. This is beautiful.
Yeah, I'm going to give that one a pick. I love it. The contrast is a little low, but I think that's natural since it's actually raining.
Yeah. I like the colors and their expressions. I might even just put the contrast up a little bit.
What's the weirdness around their hats, though? Has there been some processing?
Oh, this? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looks like there must have been a selection or something.
All right. I like this shot a lot because most of these people are looking in this direction, and then she's breaking that line. So she stands out, and you have this nice space that she's looking into. The composition here is beautiful. Look at this line leading down as the crowd fades away. And then you also have this guy in the foreground who's interesting. But I like that picture a lot.
Yeah,
You
I
think,
like it. It's
Tony?
cool.
Oh my gosh. That's really cute.
Yeah, though most of the picture here is,
Yes.
stuff we don't really care about.
I was
So
gonna say.
it also has like a little bit of a Dutch tilt, but because of all the angles in it, it doesn't feel that deliberate. So yeah, a tight crop could help here.
And that just brings your focus more to the baby's face and the dad instead of, what is that, a podium or something? Whoa.
Wow.
So I think I'd want to bring up his face a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead and check for white points. I can see the histogram doesn't have any whites in it. So
Yeah.
we'll raise that, make sure you have a little bit of white in it. And it's actually okay to blow out parts of the picture that aren't important. Like the wall behind him is very bright. But we don't need to capture the detail in that wall. We do need to see the detail in his face, lots of contrast in his face.
Yeah. So we have blacks in the photo. We have whites now. I raised the shadows a bit. And then you can just see more of the subjects. You can see more of her dress, more of the shape of her head. But it's a nice candid photo.
Yeah.
I like how her legs lead up to his face.
Yeah, exactly. I really like the composition of it and the lines of it and the kind of the storytelling and
Yeah.
the direct eye contact and the off-camera eye contact as well as the setting. And I still don't exactly know what's going on, but it interested me. Like my first take was that they imagine they just woke up after a night of partying.
Yeah.
But on second hand, I don't think that's the case. I think they're just chilling in like a barn or something. Like there's straw around. I don't know. Maybe that's just their bedroom.
I can explain it.
Maybe that's how they live. Straw. That's a beautiful picture.
Nice colors. Look at the yellow
bright
against
colors.
the green blue,
Yeah.
the aqua. It's a bright day. That's nice.
A little bit of processing artifacts at the horizon there.
Oh, yeah.
I think the sky might have been dropped in later or something. Is that
And
what that is?
They lowered the blue.
Yeah, so be careful
And they
about
probably
that.
took out a boat.
Oh, maybe it's some kind of cloning artifact.
That looks good.
Cool shot though.
Nice. Old-timey gentleman.
It's hard to call this candid because clearly this guy just loves attention. Right? He's not trying to be discreet and go about his business when he's
How do you
dressed
know?
like that.
You don't know this man. You don't know his life. So the first thing that strikes me is the crop. Well, first of all, I think it's a really good picture, but then the crop is interesting because you have more space behind him than in front of him, even though he's moving in that direction. So if it's possible, I might just open the picture up a bit. And then it looks like it needs some whites to me. contrast. Needs more contrast. What do you think, Tone?
Yeah, I agree about the roll of space, but as far as a candid shot goes,
Yeah, it's nice.
I think it's interesting. Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
That's really cute. Yeah.
That is so cute.
Yeah, great shot. Now notice she has a ton of red tones in her face, and it's because the light's reflecting off that red tunnel that she's coming through. And so you're not gonna, it's not a white balance problem or anything like that. Her face is actually red. All you could do is kind of select her face, maybe with a adjustment brush and drop the reds in it. It's not a big deal. I don't think most people would even notice it.
Yeah, it
I like
was
the
because
picture.
her
It's more about
eyes,
her moment.
because her eyes, the whites of her eyes are red. It's something that I noticed.
Yeah.
So I'm just going into, let's see. Well, I don't,
Yeah, it's tough. You really can't arrive back at the original.
no.
In Photoshop, you could go in and grab
Yeah.
just the reds and drop the saturation on just the reds, and that would help. Like just specify that one channel.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's not gonna happen here.
It's a little bit out of Lightroom.
But I still love the composition and the light. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a
And
great
in fact,
shot.
if
I
you
don't
put
think
it
the
in
color's
black
that
and
big a
white,
deal.
you can see that better, I
Yeah.
think.
It is great as a black and white shot.
Good photo. I love it. This is nice. I'm doing a lot of black and white today, but I just like, though I like the color of her shirt, I like the way the light is hitting her face. So it's a little bit dark near her eyes.
Yeah, I wish I knew more about what was going on. There's no storytelling here. As far as I know, it's just a lady walking down the street, and it doesn't. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Still nice.
Yeah. That's really cute. This has a compelling story. Their expressions are interesting. Is he pretending to be a fish, I guess? Maybe he's part fish and he just can't help himself when he sees that bait. That's a really cute shot. I like that. That's a great moment.
It is cute.
Let's ponder and cropping it, but you get the idea.
This is a nice photo. It doesn't feel so candid to me.
I think it might be Kyle Medina's mother.
Maybe it is.
But I think I see what you mean. She's making eye contact with the camera. Maybe she wasn't expecting it. But yeah, it doesn't have a particularly candid feel to it because we don't know that she's doing something else. I think that's kind of what we'd be looking for is like, here's somebody doing something, feeling something, and we captured this kind of raw moment. That's what we look for in a candid. And I don't get that impression, but I do think it's a good portrait.
I like it in black and white. Though I guess the colors give you an idea of her environment, but the black and white makes me focus more on her face.
Yeah.
It depends. I guess that's up to you, Kyle. Whoa, this is beautiful.
Yeah, that's really cute. Nice shot.
Yeah, I like the black and white against the blue sky.
Yeah,
Good
it's a very pretty
expression.
picture.
Nice picture.
Um,
That's in Edinburgh. We were there, Tony. The
Oh, yeah.
fortress.
Yeah, it's funny what it takes to entertain people, right? Like he's on a fortress next to a huge cannon. It just looks like bored as hell. Like, can we just
Yeah.
get out of here?
Cannons again.
Massive fighting wars.
What's he doing?
So I like this. I
I'd
like
rather
it.
count his finger.
It told me a little bit about his personality. It taught me a little bit about humanity, and that to me made it an interesting picture.
I'm gonna give it a pick. I like that one a
Yeah,
lot.
good shot. So one of your favorite things is taking pictures of people at art museums. and
Yeah.
their experience with the art. You have these like lights at the museum, which are giving you some crazy colors.
Yeah, I'm just adjusting it because her skin looked green,
Yeah.
and you're looking at her face, so
Yeah, I still feel a little, maybe what if we just did an auto? That might help. But yeah, it's difficult. I bet, it seems like she has maybe a sunlight window and some incandescent light, so it might be mixed light sources, but
But I like this. You can tell she's looking at kind of a disturbing picture, and you're getting her reaction.
yeah, I wish I could see a little more of a reaction or maybe a little more of the art.
Still nice. This is great. I love that he's frozen and everything else around him is moving. A lot of great movement in this picture.
Yeah, good shot, good expressions. But yeah, I like the motion a lot too.
I would just bring it down on him a little bit more.
Justin, is Siobhan up and running?
Yeah.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
People can see her. I just don't know if they can hear her.
Well, let's try it out. Siobhan, do we have any questions or comments? I'll open
Yeah,
up
I've got a
portfolio.
few.
You asked, how is Windows 10? And Windows 10 has been great. We all upgraded to it. I
Haven't had any
hesitated.
problems.
Can I say I wrote a book? We did not upgrade to Windows 8. We all just kept running Windows 7.
Yeah.
Windows 10 is good enough to upgrade to. So I never told anybody that they should upgrade to Windows 8. Windows 10 has been super solid. Everything's been fine. So you haven't had any problems with it, have you, Justin?
No. Actually, Windows 10 has been pretty solid. I like it.
Yeah.
Any other questions, Siobhan?
Oh yeah, you can upgrade if you want. It's probably been bugging you. Siobhan says she hasn't yet upgraded, but you're right. I'm sorry.
They can hear me now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Matthew has a second part of his question. Also, besides 4K.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. The Canon 80D.
The ADD?
Yeah, the 70D was always kind of Canon's best video camera. It had good focusing and it has an articulating screen. I think that's the camera where Canon should just cram all the features in. Like they should put GPS in it. I want to see them do what Nikon did with the D500 where they have that constant link to the phone.
Yeah.
As well as good video features. What do you think? You have any feeling? What are you looking for in a camera, Chelsea? Anything?
Just one that does what it actually says it's going to do.
Yeah,
How about
right.
that, camera manufacturers? None of this bullshit 3-minute 4K. Just
We're
do
still mad about that.
what you're supposed to do.
Let's take a look at a Squarespace hosted portfolio. This is 13th Murder. So far, it looks quite upbeat. I don't know why.
Peaceful. He didn't say it was a violent murder.
That's true.
Wow, these are great shots. Let's look at that concerts section.
Extras or?
All the way to the right is concerts.
Awesome. I like that shot. Concerts are so much fun to shoot.
Yeah, the
'cause you have
lighting
this
is
crazy
excellent.
lighting. He's done a good job getting everything in focus. It can be tough. Like he's got access behind the stage, which is a big step. Great shots. Yeah, that's where most of the work goes in concert photography, is actually being there.
I love the smoke shot.
Yeah, I love that too.
Nice. I like that shot too.
Yeah. I
This
like
one
that.
of the DJ. Great, excellent.
shots.
Let's do photo shoots. It's like a fitness shoot.
Yeah, you might even call these like portraits. Like everything's a photo shoot, right? These feel like portraits.
Yeah.
So I would pare this down a little bit. You have, a couple of pictures of the same subjects in a row.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to keep all these at least mix them up a little bit. Landscapes. These are highly stylized, but I like them. This
I
is
love
a
that shot.
beautiful shot.
Yeah.
This is the favorite shot I've seen here. I like that a lot. That's gorgeous too.
I would lead with that photo. Lead with your strongest photo.
With this black and
Yeah,
white one.
that's
That's got
gorgeous.
so much pop to it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great shot. I love that
That's
one
a good
too.
story.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call it a landscape, but I just think it's a great candid shot,
Mhm.
perhaps. So these, I think we could pare down and knock out a couple of these, I think. They're all good shots, but like I would just pick one of these two, probably this one. Okay, great work. What feedback do we have for, let's see who he is. Jorge Cano from Oxnard.
Jorge, your photos are excellent.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
since you've only been doing it for 2 years.
I'd say maybe just choose your best shots. Get rid of a few because some of them are similar. And that's pretty much it. Really good pictures.
Yeah, I
Nice.
think it's coming together really good.
A clean
Great shots.
layout.
Here's what Jorge had to say about using Squarespace. He says it's very easy to use and he loves the templates. The only thing he hates is the fees when selling products. So the way Squarespace works is when you sign up, the lowest level gives you a store with, you can sell just one item.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of teasing you.
Yeah.
But you could use that one item to like take a deposit on portrait services, something like that. You pay a little bit more if you want to have a full-fledged store. So I guess that's what he's complaining about, that he has to upgrade to the next level. Otherwise, they don't really have any fees.
He said he's getting fees when he sells products. Like, do they get a portion? Because that's not what happens with mine.
No, Squarespace, they use
Stripe?
Stripe as their payment processor. And Stripe, I don't know what they take, but it's probably like 3%.
If it's like PayPal, they probably take 3%.
Right. If it's like PayPal or if it's like any bank. And that's what sucks. We sell lots of products online, and it's just this like 3 to 4% tax that you pay on everything, and it sucks.
Oh, so it's not Squarespace per se, it's Stripe, which is really any service you use like that online is going to have a fee.
Yeah, anything except checks or cash. If you take electronic payments, this tax comes out of it, and it just sucks. But to the best of my knowledge, Squarespace doesn't take anything extra.
Yeah.
But it does suck. I hate that we have this because there's not that much overhead. I mean, they cover you from fraud and that kind of thing, but still, yeah, I hate it. Okay, well.
Free money, they're going to take it.
Let's take a look at a couple more pictures. Let's see how many we have in this initial import. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I saw Sandy. This guy's cool.
Yeah, he's got a lot of personality.
I want to edit him.
We can see him kind of chilling.
That's
we get a
my
sense of his lifestyle. Chelsea's digging in.
As you do. Nice. He's got a great face. I saw a guy in the store the other day that looked like him, and I was thinking, so much character. I'd love to take a picture of someone like that.
Yeah.
Good shot.
I love this one too. This is so square and symmetrical, and it doesn't, I don't know that I'd call it a candid shot. It feels more like street photography, but I don't feel like I know much about him, but I love the composition of it, so I'm going to give it a pick.
That's cool.
Yeah, great shot.
They waited for him to get right in the middle.
I was going to say, you can set up a shot like this. It's such a cool building. You can line it up perfectly, put your camera on a tripod, and then just wait, and then if somebody goes past, just
Would you
fire
take
the
out this
shutter.
fence?
I was thinking about that fence. Yeah, I was also thinking like slide to the left 4 feet or something. But I didn't like the fence. I think now you'd have to crop it in from the right again.
That's all right. Whoa, I
What a
love
cute
this
shot.
shot.
I'm giving that one a pick too. Lots of picks today. Just gorgeous. I don't know what he's so happy about, but it's just a beautiful shot. It makes you ask questions. There's so much negative space, just like beautiful negative space to it. Yeah, fantastic.
I was just seeing what's hidden in the whites, and it's not much, so I'm just going to bump it up to expose him more. And then...
Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Fantastic shot. Great moment.
That's
really
a
thoughtful.
lovely photo. I like that a lot. Cutest man. Look at these crazy kids.
Yeah, there's some venue playing. Pretty good shot. I like the like up close wide angle.
Yeah. Tells a story.
Uh,
Oh, that's sweet. Erland. I'm always all about Erland.
yeah, I like the shot a lot.
I think I'd increase the contrast just a little bit.
Yeah, I wanted to just raise the black point. But yeah, you can do that with the contrast too. And it's his eye contact. The fact that he's looking up towards the baby and the baby's looking down at him, it just draws your eye back and forth. Great storytelling, great expression, great
That's a sweet
moment.
photo.
Just a great moment, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a cutie. The chopped foot bothers me a little bit, but I like his expression, and the angle makes him look even smaller. It's a cute shot.
Yeah, the part that's missing, I think it's an interesting shot. I just don't know what he's doing. My brain
Smoking.
tried to like Oh, I guess he does have a cigarette. All right, so he's just kind of a bored
Yeah.
guy.
Nice.
Good shot.
Oh my gosh, they know my weakness.
Yeah, I just wish I could see what he was looking at because he's clearly looking at something fascinating, like a piece of ham.
It's just a dog head. I like the whole dog, guys.
All right, try to more dog next time. Oh, this is such a cool shot.
I would raise the exposure.
Yeah, but now we got to up that saturation some.
Wow.
We lost all the color.
I think I'd go for the vibrance.
Yeah. Very cool shot. I love the storytelling here. I'm giving that one a pick too. Great moment. You got
Great
broke away from the crowd a little bit.
Moment.
Exposed for the sky. Nicely done.
I don't like when there's a big crowd of photographers like that. Remember we went to the top, what is it, Cadillac Mountain in Acadia?
Yeah,
And
the
you
first
just were
place
like-
in the northern hemisphere of the U.S. to get see the sunrise.
There's that guy that's cooler than me. He's been there since like 1 a.m. He's got the spot I want, but I can't ask him to move because he's been camping there like his whole life.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh.
yeah.
Sandra!
This does just look like my dog Sandy.
The mixed lighting she's getting, it looks like green on the fur, so it's making the dog look kind of dirty.
Yeah,
So I
I
think
it's.
I'd just take it to black and white.
Yeah, I think it's just green reflecting from the leaves.
Yeah,
but-
I think so too, but you can't have a dirty dog. Where
Sandy.
am I? Dog voice. Oh my gosh, who is this happy man?
And more dog. I think we misfocused a little bit here.
Yeah, I agree, but it's sweet.
Yeah,
They do know my
not a big
weakness.
deal. It's cute.
Look at that expression. Oh,
Oh,
what
that
a
is
sweet
really cute.
picture. That front focused on these bars instead of on her face, but her face was still the first thing I looked at, even though that's the case. It's
Yeah,
nice.
it's not a big deal.
I love her
It's a really
expression,
cool
too.
moment. It's a natural moment. It's though there's eye contact, it's genuinely a candid shot.
Yeah. Her expression's so sweet. Like she looks so happy to just have this kitten to show off.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh boy.
Why'd they do this to you, Chelsea? So much better. Chelsea not a fan of the spot color. Little known fact about Chelsea.
Well, it was fine in Sin City and Schindler's List, but I've yet to see it pulled off again. This house is already so bright compared to everything else, and he's already so prominent. So I don't know. I don't think you need the spot color. But cool shot. Good mountain. Oh, that is so cute.
Yeah, that's a cute expression. I like that. Good shot. Good exposure, everything.
Really? There's no whites in it. I was gonna just
Okay.
see how her skin tones were looking a little gray.
Yeah,
If you
I
just
agree.
up the whites a little bit and you get those highlights nice and bright, then it adds dimension to their face. See? Tony, don't be jelly. Don't be jelly you didn't think of it.
We're hitting Y to show the side by side or to reverse from it.
You just hit that Y.
He's
lonely.
I like this. I like the violation of the rule of space here. I feel like it works. It's kind of balanced by the people in the background there. And, there's not too much going on in the picture, but the kind of unconventional composition makes it visually interesting. So nicely done. And dude, you're nowhere near deep enough to need to hike your pants up. Just chill with that. Let those shorts hang all the way down to your knees. You're good. You got like another 1.5 feet before your shorts get wet.
What do you think? Brighter?
Yeah, brighter's good.
him a
We're going to
break.
start a new show where I just give advice about pant length
No.
and what to do
I
with your
don't
pant
see
length in
that.
different situations.
Is
And
it-
people will call in and they'll be like, the water's only up to my ankles. Do I need to hike it up above my knees? I'll be like, no need.
Is the
You
water
just let it
rough?
fall. It's not that rough.
Yeah. Well, should we tell people now that's what our podcast is about?
Yeah, pant length. Starring Tony and Chelsea.
Look at this little troublemaker.
This is a really cute shot, yeah. She's got a good expression. You can tell wishes she were a little bit taller because she's missing out on something fun.
Don't we all?
Shallow depth of field helps out a lot.
That's cute.
Yeah, great shot.
Oh my gosh. I've never
Yeah,
had
what
that
a
much
great
fun.
expression from him, and what a awesome jacket.
That guy's having fun. Yeah, it's all about the jacket.
He is. But
Good.
where did he get those headphones from? That's like some 80s Sony Walkman headphones, right?
Tony,
When was the last time you saw some headphones like that?
don't hate on this guy just because
I'm not hating on
he's
him.
loving life.
Those are cool.
He's
We'll take a look at one more picture.
Kyle Wolf.
Kyle Wolf's picture. Everybody thinks we're biased towards Kyle Wolf. And
We are.
it's
We
true.
love Kyle Wolf. He's a great person. So sue us. Is it our fault his parents made a great human? No. God, be more like Kyle Wolf.
Good shot, good expression. Chelsea's just tweaking a little bit.
You know what? I'm on a rampage today. I don't care.
Yeah, the main subject was a little dark, but this helps out a little bit. So, Siobhan, any questions or comments for us? How are things going today? Is everything working?
Sean's how's life even?
I think so.
Oh, good. You'd hear about it. Like, people are vocal. We did tell
Well,
them not to say anything, but
It's hard to tell until I come on screen because apparently all the sound was cutting out when you would cut to my camera.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Oh, delightful. A
we'll
problem we
see.
could have never anticipated.
I do have a couple of questions.
Ask.
Our dear friend Kyle Wolf asks if we've ever thought about doing a live show where we filter down the EXIF data to only shots taken in the past week to get people to go out and shoot for the show.
Kyle, that's why we like you. Your ideas are cool.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
People will cheat on the EXIF data anyway, but what we've done in the past is to come up with something so novel that nobody would have it in their portfolio already.
Like spaghetti hair could be a good one.
Yeah.
Maybe next week.
We could continue to come up with some ideas, though. We don't have to run with that one. We'll spitball a little bit more. I think to go with the first idea.
I don't see
It's a solid idea.
I don't see what's wrong with it.
Anything else, Siobhan?
Yes. Adrian wants to know if you guys can do a show on stock photography and how to get started and what it takes to get your pictures accepted.
I don't know why we've never done stock photography. We've been planning it for the longest time.
We've talked about it.
We've
Several
wanted
times.
to do a proper stock shoot and just go through the whole process.
Yeah, let's do it.
We should just get Emily
Let's
in here and
just do it.
just do it.
Let's just do it.
It'd be like it's a big project. It's like
I know.
gonna be 2 weeks.
Well,
of
'cause we have,
editing and
like-
processing.
We have like a travel show we're trying to do, the Photoshop book, and then we also put out 3 videos a week. I'm tired. We need another person.
Yeah.
Let's just clone us.
Clone Justin.
Yeah, let's clone him.
Okay, so we'll put that on the list. Thank you. Good idea.
I want to do it. It's a good idea.
Anything else, Siobhan?
Somebody just said something about a miniature nun lurking behind me, and I don't know if that's a joke about my trash can.
I don't get it.
Could it be the umbrella? That's black and white. A miniature nun.
I don't know, but it made me laugh.
Your house is haunted.
It might be. Daniel asks, in your years as a wildlife photographer, have you ever seen a goose flying backwards? I saw a Canada goose flying backwards in Plainsboro, New Jersey about 10 years ago.
Seriously?
I love that it no, first of all, no. I'm not that privileged, but also I love that you know the day. It's like how people knew where they were when JFK got shot. He's like, I remember. It was chilly.
Justin,
Oh, goose flying in reverse.
this first one? you
Second
think?
one.
Okay.
I think that might just be a movie in reverse.
Do you think it's just reverse?
I'm sure this isn't
it's,
super
it's
compelling
from
for
movies
people,
in
but-
reverse on YouTube.
Why would they do that?
This is a stupid channel. They have 5 subscribers.
Sometimes animals will learn really weird things.
I thought the hummingbird was the only bird who can fly backwards.
Well, think again, Siobhan.
Yeah, this is definitely just being played movies. It's also movies in reverse.
Gosh, I
But
hate that channel.
I am so
They
I'm
tricked me.
so glad we discovered this new YouTube channel, which is movies in reverse. Why does that exist? Who I
Can you-
appreciate the
Can
creativity
you
out
at least
there.
give them a subscribe so we can see if they come out with any more stuff?
Yeah, you just want to see this
Because
steady
I
stream
hate it, but I
Right.
can't stop
We're
watching.
subscriber number 7 to Movies in Reverse. Can't wait for more.
Maybe they'll put this in reverse.
So to answer your question,
No.
we've not seen that.
We are having a hard time seeing it, to be honest.
Let's take a look at a portfolio.
Jonah.
Yeah. What's his name, Chelsea?
Jonah, how'd you like Janet?
You nailed that. This is a beautiful shot. The Aurora Borealis is something we've been trying to plan to get.
Shots of?
Just this week, we've been planning more trips to Iceland. It's so intimidating. It's so cold.
We haven't done that.
Yeah.
This is
Gorgeous
beautiful.
So this is feeling like a fine art portfolio to me.
It's feeling fine.
Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful shot. Watch the processing around the head there.
Great.
I love the motion here. Lots of diversity in this. No redundancy. There's not different categories.
I just want to keep
I
clicking.
like the off-center composition here.
Oh.
So cute.
Oh my gosh, elephant
Elephant butts.
Oh, Pibble.
Handsome dog. Yeah, great set of photos. Okay, so he has a portfolio, which is good. And then if you want to dig deeper, you can get into
Can we know more
something
about
like,
this person?
info.
Johnny.
So
he's in Finland.
He's in Finland, yeah. He took a self-portrait. That'd be perfect for the show tomorrow. Well, we're looking for creative portraits, though.
Next
Something
week.
a little more non-standard. But yeah, I am struggling to come up with any sort of feedback to provide you.
Oh, look, he plugs us and our BFF, Matt Granger.
Oh,
Actually,
thanks.
my name's not in there. This is the worst portfolio I've ever seen.
Yeah, we're also second to Matt, which is just a slap in the face. Is he reviewing your portfolio?
I feel
Just
threatened.
kidding. Like-
I got to text Matt and tell him I'm better than him.
Right now, though?
No, I guess not. I know.
You're just going to say I'm better than you?
Yeah, I just need him to know. Joni's opinion doesn't matter.
Just going to get a message at
I have
like
a-
5 a.m.
I have a very fragile ego.
And thank you, Joni. I think your portfolio is great. I think you're doing everything right. I
Joni,
would pretty
almost
much
everything.
just keep at it. I think, yeah, almost everything.
What does
Except for
Joni?
the emotional
What's Joni
assault.
have to say?
What's this? Where did it go? Wait. What's he say about Squarespace, Chelsea?
He says, "Gosh, I wish I were as cool as Chelsea. Squarespace is good."
Even a total newbie in web design like myself can create something great. Easy to use interface with a lot of customization options. I found out that not all the templates scale large portrait-oriented pictures well, so I've changed templates a few times. Store function is a plus, even though I don't need it yet. Yeah, you have a lot of different varieties for the templates, and some do work better than others. Some scale better than others.
Actually, I'm not very happy with my current template. I have to change mine.
Yeah, the good news is you can go in and change it without even like redesigning everything. Like
Is
it'll
that
pull
true?
over your pictures.
Will it really
and
pull over your
categories.
pictures?
Yeah, you don't have to do much at all. You might rearrange it just to customize it for the user interface, but they make it really easy. If you want your own Squarespace portfolio,
What do you do?
what on earth do you do, Chelsea?
You just go there. And you sign up. It's not hard.
Do you have to read your paper? Do you have to resort to that?
No,
Go to
build it
squarespace.com/Tony
beautiful. But that's what my paper said.
and sign up there. You get a 14-day free trial, no credit card required, and then use the coupon code portfolio and you'll get 10% off. And that lets them know that you heard about it from us. And that keeps the show going because they'll be like, hey, the show gets us customers and makes us money, so we should continue to support them so they can buy more cameras.
I heard they also let you make a free website if you barter with them.
Yeah, you should try bargaining with them.
Yeah, just barter.
It's very inexpensive already. I think it's $8.99 a month after your 14-day free trial.
Doesn't hurt to try bartering.
Yeah, it can hurt.
Just don't tell them I said that. Oh, people love smoking people.
Yeah, it's at least they're doing something. Whereas this non-smokers are just like sitting there being boring and they have some action.
It's all fun and beautiful until you smell funny. All right, let's. Oh, this is also in Edinburgh.
She's
This looks a little dark.
got some cool leggings.
Oh, she does. And no shoes.
Yeah, this is an interesting shot because right away we
This guy's
wonder
dead?
about the story. Yeah, there's a dead guy
Mhm.
and a chick with cool leggings. Yeah, it's an interesting, candid moment.
Kept me looking. This is beautiful.
Yeah, I'm giving that one a pick right away.
But
Fantastic, but no, it's perfect.
Stop
The
it.
exposure's perfect. Don't even. No, it's fine. It's
Sorry.
got plenty of whites, plenty of contrast in the shadows. Fantastic shot. I really like that one a lot.
it's beautiful.
Nicely done. This I would definitely like to see a little more shadows in. And yeah,
Ooh, there's a whole story hidden in there. Look, I just thought, oh, lights, okay. But then look, there's a boy sending off his lantern and a whole crowd looking on.
yeah. Well, I think what we want
looks
the
good.
boy, and we don't want
This
all the
looks
people in the
good.
background. Chelsea's nailed it. I think it's a great shot. I wouldn't even mind seeing it nice and close, but I don't mind seeing the full spread of all the lanterns.
There's a whole child in there.
I do want to see a little bit more of the kid,
Okay.
but I don't want to see the people at the top, so you could use a graduated filter or you could apply some heavy vignetting. There's a few different things you could do. Great shot.
Man buns.
She seems to think it's pretty hilarious. I think that's a really funny
She's
moment.
like, Mom, are you checking out this guy's buns?
This
and her
dude's
mom's
butt right there.
her mom's into it.
That's a really funny moment.
Remember that time, Madeline, when we were driving and we drove by those guys playing basketball without their shirts on? And
Yeah.
Madeline was like, man's in underwear. I was so shocked. Like she became a woman right before my eyes.
This is a real life Tina from Bob's Burgers. Cute shot.
I can't, my vision's not good.
It says, whoa, it's like I'm in a comic book.
This guy has personality and great bone structure.
Yeah, I feel like it's a day in the office. You get a sense for his personality. Good shot. Way better now. Thanks, Jules.
Now it's like he's in Jello. Let's go. What's happening here?
Yeah, I think it's an interesting shot, but I don't.
She's the custodian.
I don't feel like there's a full story there going on.
Yeah, still candid.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. It's a baby.
Yeah,
Maybe-
definitely a nice, like, tight shot of a
maybe.
baby. Good lighting and portrait. He's not doing anything really.
Well,
but
he's a baby. What do
yeah,
you want him to be doing?
to get a
Balancing
kid
his
in-
checkbook?
In focus. That wouldn't have been the first thing I would have come up with, but
That's actually
this in
a hilarious
contrast is
idea.
a kid who's doing something and tells you a little bit of a story.
He's about
So I
to
like that.
skin his knee. Oh, man. I like this shot a lot.
Yeah, I like that shot too. And again, it's the kind of storytelling here. Because it's candid, we're getting kind of an unfiltered look into this guy's life. I feel like this is his daily habit. He goes here and it looks like he's just cleaning his handgun. They wait in the woods for somebody to jog past and
Well,
they grab him.
You're so dark because I was thinking he's writing his murder plans. This just sweet old man. I'm always like, I always meet people like that where I'm like, you look sweet. And then they're just awful. That would be this guy.
Yeah, seriously, if you scream, he will kill you.
He's going to do it anyway. This is a great picture. This makes me want to vacation with y'all.
Yeah, fantastic shot.
Fantastic.
Could just be a landscape, but I feel it's more compelling putting the person in there.
Yeah.
Gives a sense of scale, a little bit of interest.
Spooky.
Those shadows
This
are
isn't
totally caught
candid.
off guard.
Oh, I love the foggy day.
Yeah, I think it's a cool shot. I wish there were a little more of the storytelling in there. Trip disappointing weather, he calls it.
Whoa. Oh, is this in Turkey?
Well, there is a place filled with lamps in Turkey, and maybe.
This isn't it.
I don't
This
know.
is Lamp Man.
Yeah, we've never correctly guessed the location of any photo.
No.
But I like the composition a lot. If you'd cropped tighter, you would have kind of missed the setting. It's a great shot. I'm giving it a pick. It's almost a portrait, but it feels candid. Yeah.
I just
nicely
thought
done.
it looked a little green. Let's do auto. Wow, that was way off. All right. Another baby.
Yeah, more like a portrait. Baby's looking over. I mean, I know
Look at that cute baby.
probably wasn't carefully posed, but we don't get a sense for the feeling, like what the kid's doing. But good shot.
This is great.
Yeah, and so I think what they've done here is they've gone to a scenic location, and they were probably thinking about taking a picture of the background, but there's this kind of like thick air that would mean you wouldn't get any clarity to it anyway. So they found a foreground subject just to make the composition more interesting,
Yeah.
lined it kind of rule of thirds, and that made it a much stronger picture than it would have been without that focal point there. A great shot. I like that a lot. Good job, Ethan. I don't know. Oh, I see. You're actually making it darker. Okay. Yeah, I agree. It could use a little more mood to it.
Well, you can also do a mask here. So I could like take it off of that if I weren't being sloppy, but I am. But that would just bring out the detail in the sky while still exposing him properly.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I didn't mind the original shot, but he could be dodged up a little bit.
This is the story of my life.
Yeah, so this is a candid kid photo with an actual story. And we see this kind of look of amazement. I think that's a really cute shot. And this picture has storytelling. The photographer had to compose it in such a way that they included the glass in there. And so some of the shots we've seen, we've been like, what's the story? They just included that in the composition, perfect balance.
This is
Oh,
a
this
like
is
a
great.
good
Give it a
diet
pick.
to go on, the long straw diet, like before your food hits you.
Yeah, you probably
You get time to think it over.
burn 20, 30 calories just
Yeah.
generating the suction to get it up that straw.
How much, like, that's great wallpaper too, right? Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a great picture. She's properly exposed even though the background is dark.
Yeah.
Love that. So
Good contrast.
the background is just plain and gray and she's just popping right out. And she's doing something. She's eating a snow cone. Excellent picture. I'm going to give that 5 stars.
I like when kids just fold themselves up.
Yeah, just cram
Yeah.
themselves into a little
Like a
corner.
hamster, they can just fit through a hole the size of a quarter.
They can. Ooh, beautiful.
Yeah, this is a beautiful shot, yeah.
I love that. There's nothing else to say. Let me give it a pick.
So again, the composition here is careful. They work the shadow in there. And I think that counts for a lot. I think it's an interesting shot.
They get the shadow and the wave. They caught
Yeah.
it right as it was cresting.
It doesn't make me wonder what they're taking a picture of, but maybe it's just the wave. Really tight shot. You want to be sure to focus on the nearest eye here.
I'm
Wow,
just
it must have been really dark. Because they're at ISO 6400 and 1/20th of a second. So given that, I think it turned out pretty well. I don't know what's going on
Pam.
like you do. So this picture probably means more to you, but I have no idea what Pam's doing. It's just she doesn't have like a
No, that's
particular
not Pam.
expression.
Pam took the picture.
Oh, sorry. You don't know that it's not Pam.
I guess I don't. Okay. What's this say? Refueling before Hidden Canyon?
Yeah, imagine he's going on a hike. He's just hydrating a little bit.
Don't want to blow out the snow.
Yeah, I feel like the exposure, well, it's good. Maybe you could raise it up just a hair, but
He needs to discover protein bars.
no, he can live off just snow. I think it's a cool shot.
It
Great
is a cool
moment.
shot.
Yeah, give him that one a pick too.
You did it. Oh,
I feel like she's just sick of shopping and her parents are
she's like, oh,
looking at yet another
yeah.
store filled with
Let's
like
look at
touristy
dinosaur
stuff.
pajamas.
It
like-
feels like a tourist trap.
Like I even care, Mom and Dad.
Yeah, it's not a lot going on with the blurred
Whoa.
expression, but this is fantastic.
Sorry, I'm all over.
I'm pretty sure those God rays are photoshopped.
This
in, but
baby's going to heaven.
nonetheless, it's a compelling shot.
How'd they get him to look up there? It's beautiful. 5 stars and a pick.
I think it was a candid shot, and then he added the god rays in, but it
You
turned out
think?
nice.
It's like Game of Thrones up in there.
Yeah. I love this character.
This lady's ruining it. Get out of there with your cell
I
phone.
know. If she were not there, this would be such a great picture.
It's still good. I mean, there's still the contrast between this guy and this lady.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like her phone's modern. What is that?
A
It's an
flip
old-timey
phone.
phone. Cool. Cool shot.
Oh man, it occurs to me it just flipped over to 6, and we gotta do chit chat still.
Oh, let's go to chit chat.
All right.
This lady's good. Good job.
I did not even. Can you cut back to that picture? Is that a pain? I didn't even show it or anything. All right.
That lady's good. Good job.
Thank you.
The shortest review ever. Chit chat. What's chit chat, Chels?
Chit chat is the part of the show when I read your comments and then I just say whatever the heck I want. 'Cause I'm a loose cannon. Both.
Here's a comment.
69 Furball 69. Already can tell you're a gentleman. I thought only chick home renovators wear their sunglasses on their head.
What is he talking about?
That's a point of reference I've never heard. And I just liked that. Like, that's all you, man. Nobody else knows that.
Well, who wore their sunglasses on their head?
A chick home renovator. Duh.
But then somebody broke that rule. Somebody who was not a chick home renovator wore sunglasses on their head. And it was not me. I didn't have sunglasses on in that video.
I don't even know what Furball 69 is talking about, but it amused me. Jens Vielman, hey, could you guys make a playlist or something with Chelsea's videos on her own, or are you two together? No offense, Tony, nothing to do with you, you're great. But I was watching an older show where Chelsea complains everyone's just searching for Tony's wife, blah, 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 blah. And I only put this up because I thought it was super sweet. He even cared. I didn't even think anybody cared, but it's nice. Just trying to give me props.
It's good.
Thanks,
Gonna have
Jen.
a playlist of just Chelsea's videos.
Well, I don't expect that. I just thought he was sweet. JC Montero said, no film production would shoot Tom Cruise with a photo camera. Winky face. If you shoot video and have $6,500 to spend, you wouldn't buy a photo camera. And then Mrs. Phyllis Stevens, she came in and she just like tore his ass up. You are so damn wrong. Tom who? That short, crazy science dude? There are several TV series being filmed with the Nikon D810.
I gotta say, I didn't expect it from Mrs. Phyllis Stevens.
That's what made me laugh. She just looks so sweet. And
Yeah, and she puts Mrs. in her YouTube name.
she took...
She doesn't want you addressing her as Miss or just
No.
as Phyllis.
No. You call her by her whole name. And she brought down Tom Cruise. Like, mega burn, Phyllis.
Yeah, out of nowhere, Tom Cruise is taking flack.
That can't be right though. Like a D810, no respectable show would do that.
Yeah, the
right?
D810 is a terrible video camera.
Whoa.
It really is bad.
So you guys really want to answer to Miss Phyllis Stevens?
You're right, my bad.
You should
I don't
watch
want to be in her
yourselves.
crosshairs.
You guys should watch yourselves. I'm with Phyllis. Bruce
Oh, man.
Falcon. I saw this comment and I was like, I should read this. It's going to be smart.
Please read that.
The
We'll wait.
quote unquote, the operating system doesn't make much a difference these days. Yeah, they do.
More. Oh.
Bruce, why'd... Oh, this reminds me of that song. Don't bring me down. Bruce, what's that?
Never heard that before.
Everybody.
Oh,
Siobhan knows.
yeah,
She
it's
doesn't-
classic.
What is that song? Da, 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 da. Don't bring me
Bruce.
down. Boom, 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 dun, dun, dun. Ooh, ooh.
I remember the tune, but condescending laugh in a YouTube comment, is there anything more annoying
It's
than
more-
a condescending
It's
laugh?
more condescending laugh than
Guys, that
anything.
song is by ELO.
Oh,
I didn't even know that
a
was a thing.
research department jumped right in there. Thank you.
I don't know, Bruce. Like, just talk to us like people. We don't need that kind of laughing stuff.
No, you know what you could do is tell me why I'm wrong. Like, be specific.
Stop.
Provide a point of data. Say, on the Mac OS, you can do this. You can't do that on Windows.
You want to hear Bruce's data?
I definitely don't want to hear Bruce's condescending laugh
I'd
as
rather
he tells
see
me
us-
about operating systems.
George said, I don't want to sound like an a-hole, I know you're a PC fan. I know a lot of New York-based photographers, videographers, DJs, and they all use Macs. I know you get a lot of bang for your buck for the PC, blah, 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 blah. But the one thing I wanted to point out, like, first of all, you're allowed to use whatever computer you want. I feel like I'm not a computer expert, but what I've heard from Tony is that once you open up your programs, it doesn't matter anyway, really. And the other thing is those people are experts in photography and DJing and videography. And Tony has actually written like 30 books for Microsoft and about computers. He worked for BBN. He worked for Genuity, which was literally the company that put the @ in your email address. He's not just a photographer talking about computers. He was a computer expert for longer than he was a photographer.
Yeah, I have a big background in computers, and not just Windows, but Mac OS and
I'm
Linux
bragging
and
about
various
for
Unix
you
flavors.
because I see so many people that don't actually like have the cred to back up their YouTube videos bragging about whatever credentials they do have, and you have a ton of experience and you never talk about it, which I'm glad you don't. But then people just assume it doesn't exist if you're not bragging about yourself all the time.
It's also not safe to be like, the people in Creative Live do this, therefore it must be the right thing to do. Like, people just they're out of habit. Windows definitely had a bad reputation for a good reason 10 years ago. And especially Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows 10, very stable operating systems, no problems. Like I said, we skipped Windows 8 completely.
Mac isn't bad. If you want to use Mac, fine. But
yeah, I don't care.
But just because a photographer on Creative Live uses Mac doesn't mean that's what's right for you or even in your budget. Just get the computer that works for you. And brag about your credentials. That's my other lesson in this chit chat.
No, get your wife to brag about your credentials.
Just get a cool wife that'll brag about
it. You don't have a wife, get your mom. That makes
Don't
you
get your
cool.
mom.
My mom says I'm cool. Siobhan, you have any questions or comments for us?
Your mom doesn't say that.
Well, John Mayfield just pointed out that there was quite a bit of B-roll on the show Dexter that was filmed with the D800.
Dang.
Did not know that.
But it's
I
B-roll.
just looked it up
It's
to
not
confirm.
Like,
I think it was some of the POV shots.
Oh.
Justin seems to think it doesn't count if it's B-roll.
It was a different time, too, when the D800 was out and Dexter was out. Like, at the time, I wouldn't have thought it was a bad choice, but now I would think it was a bad choice. Because there are better cameras, better alternatives at lower prices.
It was a different time. What else?
Okay, I have some questions.
Your mic sounds great for me.
It does, right?
Yeah, you sound like a DJ.
I'll be taking your calls.
Delilah. That's the kind of DJ you'd be.
Okay, question. Would a set of extension tubes fix the focus breathing issues with something like a Sigma 120 to 300 for tight headshots?
Yes. But
Yes, but
it's a total pain to do this because we have this whole video plan around focus breathing, and I'm going to propose this solution. But once you put once you put extension tubes on there, your focusing range becomes very small. So if you zoom in a lot, suddenly you won't be able to focus on your subject at all. If you step back a little bit, you might not be able to focus. So you're constantly like swapping these extension tubes in and out.
mm-hmm.
So you can make it work for a limited range, but that's what you lack, the ability to focus to infinity or even beyond sometimes a couple of feet, depending on how much extension you have on there. So it's a real pain, especially in a production environment when you have like a client there and you're trying to make it work.
Yeah.
If you have to, but it's not really a workable solution. Anything else?
Yes. What is the best mirrorless camera today with fastest autofocus in low light? Something to take to Disneyland Pirates of Caribbean exhibit and will focus fast. Don't want to carry the D800 for hours. Really? You're going to buy a new camera just to shoot the Disneyland Pirates of the Caribbean exhibit?
You don't know his life.
Look, it's never been photographed before. It's almost like finding a brand new species. It's really important to get that.
Maybe they want the
Human
kids'
eyes
reaction.
have never seen it. Yeah, I mean, it would be the Sony Alpha 7R2. Just to give you a short answer, I wouldn't. Again, I'm with you, Siobhan. That seems like
overkill.
a weird choice. You know what? The lens will make more of a difference. just get a fast lens.
I'm not gonna pirate shame you, dude. You do what you gotta do.
Yeah, if you got the cash, you go for it. You have fun with it. Anything else before we look at a couple more pictures and then check out of here?
Yeah, I've got a couple. Can you give some tips on buying used DSLRs?
Yes. I've been planning a video on this for a while because we buy
So many videos.
so much. I know,
You're gonna knock
right?
it off.
We buy so much used gear. We rarely buy anything new unless it's a brand new camera. Everything else we buy used.
Yeah.
First, eBay is no longer like the #1 place to buy used stuff from. Amazon is. If you look up something on Amazon, there'll be a link for used, and you can almost always find better deals there than you can on eBay. They have good buyer protection, and you can just buy it with no like bidding or anything like that.
Yeah.
So check Amazon. Very easy, very quick. If you do go through eBay, snipe. I use Gixen.com, Gixen. You put a bid in. What I like to do is I'll find like 3 different versions of a camera that I need, and I'll put in low bids on all 3 cameras, and I'll put them in a group. And Gixen will try to get that low price, and if it doesn't get on the first one, it'll try it on the second one, it'll try it on the third one, but if it gets on the first one, then it will cancel the other 2 bids.
Wow.
So it's just a strategy to get a slightly
That brings
lower
your
price.
eBay game up. I remember when you started doing that for me, and I was blown away.
Yeah.
It's kind of mean, but it gets the job done.
Other places to look in the US at least, B&H has a good used store, but you have to go to their website and click used.
Yeah.
KH also has a good used store, and sometimes you can just find way cheaper prices there. Sometimes you'll just, for whatever reason, you'll find a super low price there. Everybody wants to know like the shutter count, and I've never had a shutter fail. So if there was a camera with a high shutter count there, I'd be more inclined to bid because you'll probably get a good price because other people are scared of that. I also don't care that much about the physical appearance of the camera. So a lot of people, if it has like a mark on it, the value will go way down. So I'll look for that kind of thing. Another tip, find cameras that come with a bunch of random gear. Sometimes you can find a camera that comes with like 3 lenses because people are too lazy to break it up.
Yeah, then you can just sell them.
Yeah, exactly. Check out the prices that you can get for selling them, factor out eBay fees or whatever, and often you can save yourself a couple $100 that way. Learned a lot from Chris Rao.
I was going to say, Chris is an expert
He just
at
taught
this.
me everything I know about buying stuff. Yeah.
His used gear was crazy, though, when we first knew him. He's got excellent gear now, but
He has one of those stories where he started with like a paper clip and traded up to a 500mm f4, like a $6,000 lens. that he's shooting with
basically, I
now.
remember it felt awful when we were shooting with him. He had such a hard time with his lens, but he's doing well now.
Yeah, he would keep buying and selling, and he would just always make a profit, even subtracting out the fees.
Let's look at Sad Santa.
I like this a lot.
This is wonderful. Just sad. Just has to hang out with this guy in cargo shorts.
Yeah, sure. Nobody wants to sit on his lap. He's got
He's got flowers.
used candy canes, and nobody cares about.
I'm just examining the whole scene. He's got Vans on, but he's got those little things. It's so sad. So Santa. Let's see if the auto white balance. Wow.
Yeah, that's
Good job, Lightroom. Thanks.
a real sign. You know what? You could take that dropper and click it on the white of his. I'll show you. This custom white balance.
That often fails me too. Oh.
Yeah, whatever.
Whoa. Whoa. Just when I thought Santa was the saddest guy around.
Oh,
This is
this
great.
is fantastic.
I feel like he got it for Christmas.
I was gonna say the same thing, and he can't wait to go out. And his parents are like, "Okay, just keep 1 foot on the ground." Maybe he's got a helmet on underneath
His
that
parents
thing.
didn't care. They're like, get outside.
This shot on the other hand, candid, but doesn't really have much of a story.
I liked it. What's she up to? Took off her glove, maybe to use her phone.
Yeah, I imagine she had her phone in
But
there,
I
but
can't
you can't
see
really
it.
tell. Yeah.
Is that it? No. What is he selfieing? He looks so happy.
Himself, by definition.
Look at this woman, like, she hates him.
That is a long selfie stick.
Yeah.
Congratulations, sir.
He's compensating for something.
Knew there had to be a dick joke in there.
Let's bring out this brow.
Yeah, it's a good shot. It doesn't have much of a story to it. He's playing the accordion, but let's
I like
see
it.
how many.
Oh.
So kind of turned it around.
Is this at the zoo?
I don't know.
Okay.
But got the opposite side. And meanwhile, the photographer's like, could you get out of the frame?
I like that because it really does look like an old picture.
Yeah, except for the phone, of course. But I think that kind of makes it work.
Yeah,
Interesting shot.
that's cool.
Good work.
These kids are making fun of me.
Good expressions from him.
Oh,
Terrifying nutcracker. It's probably about to kill her.
Tony's afraid of nutcrackers.
I definitely have issues with nutcrackers.
Yeah, I don't know why. This is cute, like two friends.
Yeah, I like that shot a lot. Yeah, it's. I'm giving them a pick.
The framing is nice. The colors are great.
Great shot.
It's candid. It's nice. I like the composition. I like her expression. I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe she's checking her stop.
Yeah, she's a tourist. She's not sure which stop
I
to get
love
off on.
this.
Yeah,
She's
I think
got
it's really
claw
cool.
dreams.
She sees, this huge pile of toys, and she's just imagining that it's going to work for her,
She's
even
like,
though it's just a
"I'll be the
machine that's
one."
been designed to steal money from little kids.
Yeah,
She still has hope.
it's just a little evil machine.
It's like the lottery for kids.
These guys.
Yeah, I wish I could see their eyes. I think it would be a more compelling story. But overall, it's an interesting
scene.
glimpse into their life,
Mhm.
where they grabbing oysters, clams. I like the parallel action,
Yeah,
the kind of pattern in there that makes it a compelling shot.
this guy, just the coolest
Definitely
guy.
not a Candid. This
No.
guy is a total ham.
Oh, this is candid. It took me a while to see the guy.
Yeah,
That's
good
nice, though.
composition. I actually didn't mind that close-up crop when you could just kind of see her legs in the reflection, but either way, I think it's a really compelling shot. I love the reflection,
Yeah,
the extra light on her. Great shot.
cool. My eyes aren't resting anywhere.
Yeah, the subject of it
Sorry,
is
I'm going really
very,
fast.
No, we
It's
do
quarter
have to
after
catch up, yeah. I don't know. He doesn't have a particular emotion to me. If he had just nailed the shot and he was happy
Yeah.
about it, or if there was some amount of tension in it.
Oh, these two, I feel like they're buddies.
Yeah, the file got corrupted somehow, but
It did?
did you see that red stripe?
Oh, I thought that was his. I just saw it as a leash when I wasn't looking at it. What am I doing? I'm out of control.
Cape Town. I'm talking about going there. Great shot. Yeah, that's an archer, but because he's so dark, I couldn't even initially see what it was. And also,
Yeah.
it doesn't, it's just a guy shooting a bow. It doesn't like have something for me to
It's
grab
cool.
onto.
Cool scene though. This might actually be a little too bright.
Here, I actually feel like I'm missing the action because I feel like Dad's over there.
He's going to
directing the
push
kids
this
to
kid
do
in the water.
something, but yeah, I can't really see what it is
Yeah.
because everybody's facing away from me.
I like the leaning tree. It's leaning with the dad.
That's true.
Wow.
That's a beautiful shot.
I bet she just saw that duck fly backwards. That's beautiful.
Yeah, good processing on it.
I got to bring up everything. That's so beautiful. Look at the little weights.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this 5 stars. This
Workout
is the
gear.
cutest
So funny.
child. Look at.
I do believe she put on workout gear, which would involve more baubles than a pimp.
I think she picked out all of this.
Yeah.
She's got her bracelet.
When little girls
so
dress
much cool
themselves.
jewelry. She reminds me of our daughter. Remember Madeline always
Oh,
had
this
on
is
like.
exactly how she dressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little boys are the opposite. They will just wear like Spider-Man underwear and just insist that they look like Spider-Man.
Yeah. She is so decked out. That is adorable.
That's a very cool shot.
I would like a little
Beautiful
more
colors.
included in the scene, just maybe sand or something to give it some context. but
I like it the
I
way
like
it
the
is. It's kind of
colors, too.
abstract.
These two. Christmas market.
Yeah, I don't get a sense for what's
This
going on.
one's in
Just
fur
looking
and this
off the
one's in
camera.
her hoodie, which is my clothing of choice. This guy again.
Great shot, Eric. I like his kind of mixed expression. I don't know if he's bummed or
I think he's saying
Beautiful,
this guy
clear shot.
again. That's a sweet picture. Look at those eyes, how sharp.
yeah, they are beautiful. I just want to see how many pictures we have left. Okay, we're
Let's
getting
go
pretty
through
close.
rapid fire.
All right, rapid fire.
Awesome. Good laughter.
Yeah, I like the cross eye contact. Really good shot.
processing. I don't know. Oh, it's cotton candy. Interesting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I couldn't tell what was going on there. No eye contact
more
here. If I could
story
see it on
needed.
the path or something.
Not candid.
Yeah, it feels like a portrait shoot. This is a really cute
Fun.
shot.
Cute. I like that.
It
I wish
needs
the
to be
light
cropped
was more
in.
on them.
Yeah, this I think is one of the more interesting shots we've seen tonight. There's a story
Yeah.
going on. We can really see it. Another behind the scenes of a photo shoot, and as photographers, maybe it's not as exciting to us as it would be to some other people. And yeah, I never feel like buskers are really candid because they are actively performing.
Oh my gosh, I hate when my kid eats my tablecloth. Oh, great shot.
It is a great
Wow,
shot.
the light is beautiful.
Yeah.
Is that Kim Kardashian? Oh man, why would you do that to this poor woman? Cake in the mouth, and then she is looking at you. She's giving you the death stare. She's like, "How dare you?"
Poor lady.
Wedding muffin. All right, it's over. You did it.
I think the lesson we learned about candid photography today is it's like street photography in that it's so much more compelling when it has a story.
Yeah.
And so things like eye contact and knowing what's going on really defined our favorite shots. Thanks for sending those in. We're here every Thursday at 5 o'clock Eastern time.
Subscribe,
like, send in your pictures.
Just subscribe.
During the course of the live show.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Siobhan.
Siobhan, thank you.
Justin, thanks for making everything work.
You had a rough go
Good
of
job.
it, but you pulled it together.
Feel like it went better than last week. Hopefully we're still in focus.
It definitely went better than last week.
We set the bar really low with that one.
Next week, we'll be looking at your pictures, your self-portraits, so we'll get to see you. That's exciting. We'll get to know y'all.
Right, yeah, I was kind of excited about that too, just to kind of see who our audience is.
Yeah, we never get to see them.
Thank you to our sponsor, Squarespace. If you want your own awesome-looking portfolio, great way to improve your photography, go to squarespace.com/Tony and use the coupon code portfolio to get 10% off. That lets them know that you heard about it from us. You'll get a 14-day free trial, store built in, great analytics, works on mobile devices. You don't have to be a super nerd. You can just make your pictures look awesome.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
See you in 1 week. Bye. Here's Tigar.
That is all.